Hey y'all, I'm just coming here quickly to do a full moon reading for us. We had a full moon yesterday, April 19th, in the sign of Libra. It was the second new moon in Libra this year. That's something that is very, very rare. And some of the other transits that it occurred with also make it a rare full moon phenomenon. What I noticed just briefly in the astrology of this full moon was, number one, there may have been something that may have been revealed to you around this time last month, but didn't really get the time to get wrapped up in a neat bow. And so what you may find is that whatever started last month has kind of started to show that it's going to finish or culminate around this time. Let's see what else I can tell you about it quickly here. It happened in the very early hours of the 19th. And so this energy is still very much alive, especially the few days before it and the few days after. So watch out for it. It is about balance. It is about especially balance within relationships with yourself and relationships with others. I always didn't necessarily see it as love relationships. I think I had told you in the last horoscope that this focus could be just on any sort of partnerships or commitments that you are in that are not for your highest and best good. This is kind of a make or break time for some of those relationships. Let's see, I'm just looking at my notes real quick. I do feel like, again, I say this all the time, that things are ultimately for your highest and best good. And we don't always feel that in the moment that we're going through some difficulties, but I absolutely see that this, whatever is transpiring right now, even if it feels like the end of the world, or it makes you feel anxious or crazy or confused or doubtful or depressed or whatever other thing that you're feeling as you're going through this, it is ultimately meant to bring harmony in your life. And how you can show up and co-create with this energy is trust that when difficult things seem to be happening to you, whatever you had before maybe wasn't what it should be, and maybe what's coming is better. And I know that we don't always think that, but to not think that is coming from a source of lack, which doesn't help you to manifest anything at all. I wrote on the blog about the week of the 22nd to the 28th, there being this opportunity that I think is prime for manifestation. And to me, it happens around the 26th. And I think that if you can start to get your mindset in alignment with your subconscious, you're going to have this very, and this is instinctual, this is not anything that I read or anything that I would traditionally see in the astrology, but I just instinctually feel that next week is going to be this prime opportunity for you to get in alignment with the cosmos and kind of stimulate this irritating energy, and irritating in a good way, meaning that when things are excitable, they vibrate at a higher vibration, which opens a portal to me that will allow you to plant a seed for something that you want. But you have to do it, and you have to capitalize on these opportunities that I'm telling you about. There are some disruptions that seem to happen out of the blue, but there are these opportunities for you to grasp this disruptive, excitable energy and do something with it. And the way that you stay in flow is you look at what opportunities and what things are going on around you, and you see how you can use them to your benefit. And so I'm telling you how you can use one of these things to your benefit. Now, when we get back to the full moon, I'm just going to pull 3 cards now here to give you a full moon reading, so we can kind of see some of the things that we are being shown and some of the energies that we need to pay attention to here. So this is for the second full moon in Libra of 2019, and this is for the one that occurred on the 19th of April. So we're just gonna pull 3 cards, and no shit, all majors. All majors here. Sorry, my nails are like, oh, I've been picking them. So we have all majors. So we start off with the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is about that duality that comes in with that same Libra energy. You have this abundant source of energy, like I said, that you can tap into to create something beautiful for yourself. You have everything that you need to be able to do so. You may feel confused, but there's a lot of energy and information available for you to access to be able to create this thing that you want to create. But it comes from a source of stillness. It doesn't always come from actively pursuing information in order to glean a decision, because sometimes all it does is make you more confused. What this full moon is showing you is that in the stillness of who you are, you need to kind of just be focused and be quiet and see what the energy around you is telling you. What is your subconscious telling you? What is it that you want to create? What are you being shown? How can those things be in alignment in order to move forward? And if they are not in alignment, how can you start to let go so that you are in more peace, harmony, and flow with what it is that you want moving forward? This is absolutely saying that you can pretend like you don't know. You can pretend like everything's all good. You can pretend like you're lost. Sometimes we say we don't understand, and we're lost because you don't want to stop and be still and actually get the answer, because the answer may scare the shit out of you. The answer may take away that little false optimism that you have when you know good and darn well that there is some healing that needs to do. There is some freedom from things that trap your mind that needs to happen. There is some letting go that needs to occur. There's this full moon is kind of showing you that you thought that you were trapped. You made up that story in your mind that you were trapped, but you had these things that were tying you back from living your best life because you were scared to be free. You were scared of what would happen if you made the decision to move to the other side of it. Would you be lonely? Would you have to let go of a crappy relationship? Would you have to let go of something that keeps you trapped in maybe a materialistic sense? Is there things that you need to do, like maybe sober up or get rid of your jealousy or any of those other things that control your mind? This is truth now. You have the Lover's card, another card about duality, about relationships, about getting in alignment, not only with yourself, but with the universe and with the things around you. Getting your mind right. There's just so much going on that shows that the hope is there. The answers are there. The positive energy is there. But the catalyst for all of this is going to be you, the truth that you want to live, the truth that you want to lead, how you want to move forward in life. And again, I just feel this big pull on making decisions to open this fresh chapter in our life that is in alignment with the stuff that we say that we want in our heart, not the stuff that we say that we want. And it's, again, the stuff that people tell us that we want, or it's the stuff that we feel obligated to do, or it's the stuff that we're scared to say that we want, because then it could be so far out or so scary or so different than where we are now that we actually have to do something about it. If you are looking for confirmation too from somebody that you're in a close relationship with, I would like you to see about where you are giving your power away, or where you are pouring into a situation that is no longer worth being poured into, because I think that you'll find that some of us that are going through these difficulties in our lives are because we are meant to step out more independently and trust that we have what we need to be able to move forward and to follow our heart. So this is about choices, and this is about choices that until you choose the right way, that which is with your heart, you're not going to feel that optimism and that hope, because you're not looking for it, because you're too scared to look for it. But once you do decide to take the leap, the healing and the light is just around the corner, and you do have this forward movement into something that you really want for yourself. So that is what I feel about the full moon of April 19th. If you would like your own personalized reading, you can get in contact with me. We can book that, and you can see how these energies personally affect you. Otherwise, make sure you check the social media sites that I'm on, and make sure you check the blog and YouTube every Saturday for more information. All right, bye.